Am I the asshole for telling my roommate that the name she chose for her baby is ridiculously stupid? My roommate, 24 female, is a big Game of Thrones fan. She's pregnant with her first child right now. She decided to name her baby, Arya. When she asked my opinion of this name, I said it was a good name with a good meaning. Arya means noble in Sanskrit, but a lot of people have named their kids Arya Khaleesi Sansa because of the popularity of GOT, and it might be a little too common, not that it is a bad thing. The next day, which was yesterday, she said she's found a way to name her baby, Arya, and not have it be associated with other Aryas running around or the show. How? She said she wanted to spell it as Orkraya. I did a double take reading that word too, but apparently people are supposed to read it as Oraya or Arya. She asked me how I felt about it, and I told her that, frankly, Orkraya looks ridiculously stupid and she should just go with Arya. She got kinda upset and said that she and her partner came up with this only because I told them that the name is very common. I said that having a common name is better than having a confusing name. Am I the asshole?
Ask her, Arya being stupid? I'll be here all night.
Not the asshole. You should not give your kid a name that looks like it could be a Welsh town.
Normally you'd be the asshole, but A, that's a stupid name, and B, she asked your opinion. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. That poor child will have to spell her name for everyone, and correct people mispronouncing it.
Arya, Arya, Orya, Orya. Literally a billion ways to spell it, and your friend comes up with that BS. I hope this is a troll.
Not the asshole. They are setting that kid up for a lifetime of hell. Why do people feel the need to do this? Besides, the name is still the same, so they haven't really solved the too common problem. They just made the spelling look like a cat ran over a keyboard. Not the asshole. Holy hell. And this is from someone with a 4-letter name that people can't spell. Not the asshole. That name is a tragedy.
This is obviously bait. No normal person names their kids that IRL. If, by the slim chance this is true, and they are serious, then do everything in your power to stop it. Hard not the asshole.
Not the asshole, it's dumb and she asked your honest opinion. 0 children have thanked their parents for dumb names.
Arehaya sounds like something I would sigh when I'm frustrated. Or something Link would yell out when attacking. Not the asshole.
Intentions were good. Execution sucked. I'm going to say not the asshole because you're saving the child from a stupid spelling. Now go apologize for calling it stupid, and tell them if they like the name Arya is fine. It's a lovely name. I'm Indian, so I'd have no problems with naming a child Arya.
Not the asshole. A lot of people have named their kids Arya Khaleesi Sansa because of the popularity of GOT. Laughing at the people who already named their kid Khaleesi and then got surprised at the end.
May I suggest the alternate spelling Arya?
Not the asshole. I personally think naming kids something like that is a form of child abuse just cause of the amount of bullying they'll go through.
Not the asshole. However, your comment about the name being too common because of GOT was probably not needed in the first place.
Not the asshole. I used to work in a pharmacy, fill prescriptions, take them out to the waiting room, call the patient to the till for payment. One woman had a complete meltdown when I called her, claiming I'd butchered her name. Her idiot parents had given her a name from Greek mythology, Ariadne, which is pronounced pretty much exactly the way it looks, but they told her it was pronounced Ardeen. It still makes my brain hurt. Ultimately it's her decision, but that spelling is horrible. If I saw it spelled like that I wouldn't even begin to think it's pronounced Arya. Like at all. Not the asshole for trying to save that kid from being made fun of. Not the asshole. She asked you a question, you gave her a diplomatically honest answer. If she's concerned with Arya being taken, she could always name it Arya 21 unless it's already taken. I was going for a "you are the asshole" from the title, because the only people concerned about the baby's name should be the parents. But oh god, that's terrible. Poor kid and its first 10 years until she learns how to write it. Or pronounce it. Not the asshole in that case. Edit to clarify.
Not the asshole. Unique names foist unpleasantness onto their holders, because the general public are terrible. Arya, Arya, Arya will still get called on in class, won't get picked on for an odd name, and won't get her applications and resume thrown out like they will with her mother's unique spelling.
Well, I guess McKennaday will have a best friend out there somewhere. Not the asshole. That poor kid.
Not the asshole. I hope other friends have also told her how ridiculous it is. A friend of a friend on my old Facebook, now deleted, has a daughter named Penne. I may have laughed a bit.
Lol, no, not the asshole. I hope she listens to you and saves the kid 18 years of trouble with their name before they change it.
Not the asshole, but you were a bit harsh. If she is going to have a kid with a pretty simple name pronunciation, she shouldn't make the spelling of it so hard. That's the sort of name I skip over in a fantasy story. That's going to be hard for the kid to learn how to spell too.
AITA sounds like a password you would use for something you needed to sign up for school. Here, let me make it a usable password. A2GHRE1GH9A. And #X2OOB. And #X2OOB. And #X2OOB. And #X2OOB. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. With no context, I would have read that long form name as Oriya.
That poor child. Arya is a beautiful Indian name as well. I know a gorgeous little Indian girl with that name, and she is an idiot for that ridiculous spelling. Not the asshole, although you could have refrained from phrasing it so harshly. That child is in for a world of hurt just from the spelling.
Not the asshole. Arya is not super popular, but spelling it like that would be a terrible mistake. Kids going to have to spell it for the rest of their life.
Not the asshole. Try suggesting a different spelling like Arya, Araya or something like it.
In English, O doesn't have the same a sound as the first a in Arya, without using special linguistic characters thinking, August, tot, auto, haunt, gaunt, etc. I agree with what you think about the name, not only on spelling but on reasoning, too. Not the asshole. I met an Arwen who was in the Naval Academy once, said she'd never met another one, and that was frustrating. At least this child won't have that problem. And I can't imagine how much for frustrating it would have been if someone named their kid Arifin.
Not the asshole. I was so ready to call you the asshole. My goddaughter's name is Arya, but that spelling made my brain hurt. What is it with people giving their kids normal-sounding names with crazy spellings? Did anyone see that meme of the crossed-out baby names like Lakan and Imkati and Navy and Ashley?
Do you realize most people are going to pronounce the first syllable when they see it? Not the asshole. Protect that poor baby from being nicknamed her whole life. That is an objectively stupid name. Not the asshole.
Arya. Good. Whatever the F that abomination is. No. She's setting that child up to only respond to her middle name.
Not the asshole. That name looks like what a caveman having a stroke would sound like.
Not the asshole. Life is hard enough without parents adding crap like this. And odd she'll change it back or just drop it all together for her middle name. Reminds me of this.
Not the asshole. My husband is from Scotland and spelled our dog's name the Gaelic way, and it is a pain in the ass every time I go to the vet. Shaygla, pronounced Shayla. That kid would spend their life telling people how to pronounce their name. Just why?
You are the asshole. You're entitled to your opinion. But there are ways to express it without hurtful words. Silly, weird, confusing, impractical. If you think your response is normal, you're ridiculously stupid.
Of course that spelling is fucking ridiculous, but you're losing your ability to have influence on her decision by being that harsh and blunt. It should have been approached as, I'm concerned about the issues she will face growing up with that spelling. But TBH, I want to sway towards you are the asshole because you clearly aren't a fan of the name in general regardless of the spelling. Frankly, it's a dick move to be overly critical of a name that isn't to your taste.
I thought she said, arugula, but I may be dyslexic.
Not the asshole. Holy hell, I named my son Nathaniel and I got all kinds of flack for spelling it wrong and dooming the poor kid. Imagine going through life with a name spelled that far off.
Come on, you are the asshole. Obviously. This is bait. This is the most obviously made up thing on Reddit. She must have not watched season 6. Not the asshole. Naming a kid a common name isn't a bad thing. People name their kids Robert all the time. Parents who do what she is going to do to her kid are assholes of the highest order. If that happened to me, I would likely go by my middle name until I was 18 and I could get it legally changed.
You are the asshole. It might be confusing, but that doesn't make her stupid. It's still just an idea. I'm not sure this is the best alternative spelling option, but there is nothing wrong with alternative spellings. Names are supposed to be unique.
This has to be a joke.
Holy crap, I got an eye twitch reading that spelling. The name itself is pretty but not spelled that way. Not the asshole. I think you are the asshole, but someone has to be in this situation.